With his insatiable appetite, unique sense of humor, and numerous misadventures, Homer never fails to entertain audiences worldwide, which is why we're going to dive into 3 more classic episodes. Homer Simpson Edition. Homie the Clown. Krusty's lavish lifestyle is draining his profits, and he's in debt to the mob. To avoid bankruptcy, his accountant proposes an idea, starting a clown college to train others to impersonate him at events. Homer notices a billboard for the clown college, but ignores it at first. However, the image of clowns sticks in his mind, leading to a bizarre hallucination that convinces him to enroll.
I'm going to clown college!
After graduating, Homer begins attending Krusty events, but the antics soon wear him out. Surprisingly, his striking resemblance to Krusty leads people to believe he's the real deal, scoring him freebies and kickbacks. Fat Tony confronts Krusty for his debt, but Krusty evades them by sneaking off to the bathroom. Spotting Homer attempting to buy a car, Tony and his henchmen, Legs and Louie, take a shot at him, unintentionally riddling the car with bullets, which the car salesmen refer to as speed holes. Meanwhile, Krusty undergoes plastic surgery, but things go hilariously wrong, leaving him with breast instead of a new face. Later, when they spot Homer at his house making holes in his car, inspired by the car salesman's speed holes comments, Legs attempts to shoot him but accidentally hits Ned Flanders twice. The mobsters then decide to kidnap Homer, who insists he's not Krusty but 4 different other people. However, this only makes matters worse, as each of these individuals has a hit on them for various reasons. At their hideout, Homer faces a life-threatening situation and must perform a trick. When he fails, he's on the brink of being shot, but the real Krusty arrives, facing his own troubles. Together, they perform the trick successfully, impressing the mobsters with additional stunts in the act. Homer is allowed to leave, and Krusty's life is spared. Surprisingly, his debt to the mobsters is just $48, which he promptly settles by paying Don Vittorio DiMaggio $50 and receiving $2 in change. Homer's Barbershop Quartet. At the Springfield swap meet, Bart and Lisa discover an old album cover featuring Homer. Curious, they ask him about it, and he reveals that he recorded the album in 1985. Homer explains that he was part of a popular barbershop quartet with Chief Wiggum, Principal Skinner, and Apu. Their group gained local fame in Springfield but soared to national stardom after recruiting a talented replacement for Chief Wiggum. The quartet auditioned several hopefuls, including Grandpa, Groundskeeper Willie, Jasper, and even Chief Wiggum in disguise. But when they heard Barney's beautiful Irish voice, they knew they had found their new member. Though people still like Chief Wiggum, Barney's singing ultimately won over the audience's hearts. The group settled on the name the B-Sharps, intending it to be clever at first but gradually less funny with each mention. Fast forward to the present, after the swap meet, Homer shares a comical mishap where he sold a spare tire only for another tire to blow out, forcing Marge to walk to a gas station. Homer then recalls how the band's success took off when he found inspiration for a song after Marge got a baby on board sign. The song became a massive hit. They achieved fame performing in New York for the Statue of Liberty's centennial celebration, and even won a Grammy presented by David Crosby. Homer's encounter with George Harrison was amusingly marred by his focus on a brownie. Meanwhile, Chief Wiggum's singing career became a target of ridicule on various talk shows, much to his anger. As the B-Sharps gained popularity, Marge faced challenges in raising the children, and the band encountered internal conflicts due to Barney's new girlfriend, a Yoko Ono parody.
Number 8.
Ultimately, the B-Sharps disbanded, with members going back to their previous roles. Despite lingering mysteries about Homer's earnings and gold records, he reassures the kids that he'll address their questions another time before sending them to bed. After revisiting the album, the B-Sharps reunite for a rooftop concert at Moe's. Their performance captivates the crowd, even annoying the human fly and tricking the newspaper sales kid into selling papers with a false article about their comeback. During the concert, they catch the attention of George Harrison, who humorously remarks "It's been done" in reference to the Beatles' famous rooftop concert. As the episode wraps up, Chief Wiggum seems impressed but contemplates arresting or tear-gassing the group. Finally, at number 1, we have Homer Goes to College. Inspectors from the Nuclear Regulatory Commission arrive at Springfield Nuclear Power Plant for a surprise evaluation using a simulated workstation in a van. To keep the least gifted employees hidden, Smithers assigns them the task of guarding a bee in the basement. Unfortunately, Homer accidentally releases the bees and gets noticed by the inspectors. Homer's turn in the van simulator causes a meltdown, despite no nuclear material being present. Mr. Burns attempts bribery and even tries to eject the inspectors, but fails. They demand that Homer undergo college training in nuclear physics or face legal action. As a college student now, Homer believes college life will be like a cliche comedy, with jock-nerd rivalry and standing up to an old-fashioned dean. However, However, Springfield University proves to be different. The dean, Bobby Peterson, is young, cool, and encourages informality. Despite this, Homer can't shake his grudge against the dean. Homer enjoys teasing his nuclear physics professor, causing a meltdown in class. As a result, he's assigned to tutoring with the nerds Benjamin, Doug, and Gary. Homer tries to loosen them up with a road trip, but it doesn't go as planned, with Bart and Lisa tagging along. Next, they prank by kidnapping a pig mascot. The dean catches the nerds with the pig, leading to their expulsion due to the pig's influential friends, including former President Richard Nixon. However, surprisingly, Homer escapes any consequences. Feeling remorseful for the nerds' expulsion, Homer invites them to stay at the Simpson home since they have nowhere else to go. However, their presence becomes bothersome to the family, using the phone line for their computers and interrupting the much anticipated Itchy and Scratchy cartoon. Bart and Marge reach their limit, demanding they leave the house. Homer devises a plan to win back favor with Dean Peterson and the nerds by staging an accident, but it goes awry, leading to Peterson getting run over. Feeling guilty, Homer confesses to all his pranks and visits Peterson in the hospital. Touched by Homer's honesty, Peterson allows the nerds to return to school. However, when Homer faces his final exam in nuclear physics, he fails despite the nerds' help. They change his grade to an A, but Marge insists he retake the course honestly. If you want to see 3 more classic Homer Simpson episodes, then click this video right here.